YouTube is not a private company. They're an apparatus of the state. Obama got rid of Mega Video overnight, but he let YouTube stay. Now, why is that when YouTube is just as guilty of the same crimes? Because they are an apparatus of the state. And as far as legally speaking, we have the right to form a union, and the government is obligated to defend that right. But as I just stated, YouTube works for the government, so going through proper channels is not worthwhile. And regardless of that, the private company argument is a false argument. McDonald's is a private company. Whether or not the workers have a union or not does not stop McDonald's from being a private company. It just stops it from abusing its workforce. No union, no protections from private companies abusing their workforce. It is up to the worker to stand up for himself. Because when left to their own devices, the private company is in many ways obligated to exploit its workforce as much as possible so as to compete with its rivals who are doing the same. So you see, without a union, it's a race to the bottom. And most notably, there is no YouTube without its users. So them using the private company defense is ludicrous because they don't actually do anything. We make the content, we watch the content. They say they need ad revenue to keep the website going. I call bullshit. Google hasn't paid taxes in over a decade. They have contracts with the Pentagon and the NSA along with the Chinese government as well as other repressive regimes. So even if YouTube went bankrupt, which is an impossibility because the government would just subsidize them, they would still have billion-dollar contracts with the military. So the private company argument, when dissected properly, is nothing but a lie. It's state TV. It's Russian television. It's the minister of propaganda for the United States government. That's what it is. And if we don't respond, the situation is just going to get worse.